Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are home. Yes. Got a lot of boxes I just picked up today. Today was truck day at the local supermarket. We've got the building over here that we're fixing to clean out, get everything all boxed up and put on shelves. We have someone that's interested in the house that's coming to look at it too, and they think they might want to buy the house and the shop. We'll just have to see. I've got 36 more days on this contract with the realtors. At the end of 36, I'm going to make some changes and redo it all if it doesn't sell. But anyway, it's been really nice when we got back. It, it you know, it, we really want to stay longer, and we're going to. But I had so many things I had to work on and get fixed. But of course, right now it says it's 26 out here. It doesn't feel like 26. But this morning it was cold. The wind was blowing out of the north, so I guess the winds changed directions and the sun's shining. So uh, everything's good. I'm sitting here ordering some stuff that we've got to have for the RV. And let's see. I've been on the phone with a bunch of people. I went over to the post office because the biggest problem that I'm trying to figure out here is the mail. When you're gone for 30 days at a time, you've got to check your mailbox. And if you don't have someone else to do it, it makes it difficult. So um, they have services. Those services, they charge maybe $20, $30 a month to receive your mail, and they'll go through it, sort it, send it to you. And the mailbox I've got now, I've had for years. It's a post office box. I have one, and then I have a box out in front of the house. And the post office box was my business box, but I had all my mail going there. I never used a mailbox out front of the house until Mom moved in with me a few years ago, and she's been using it. So, 18 days, I went and picked up the mail. I had them to hold it. It was a pretty large bundle of mail. I had one piece of mail that wasn't just garbage, junk. And it was just a big old wad of mail, and there's no reason for that. So what I've done is I went and I opened me another post office box. I'm not going to do a change of address. All I'm going to do is notify all the important people that need to know my address so I can get bills and stuff. I did change all my bills, my electric, gas, water, everything is changed to paperless. So I get it all on the internet now, so they shouldn't mail me a bill anymore. And I think that with this new box, and I'll get a little bit of garbage in there from time to time. I'm going to give my daughter a key and her some mailing envelopes. Maybe she can go once a month, pick it up, or maybe once every 2 weeks if she wants to. Pick it up, stick it in the envelope. When the envelope looks like it's getting full, I think that's going to take care of my problem. I'm just lucky that I have her here in town to do that for me. But I got a buddy, Brad, and he's always talking about the post office. I live in a town of 2,000 people, and I can remember in the 80s when most people here were making a minimum wage, and not many here make more than that now. To make $20,000 a year was really a good job in my area in the 80s. And the postmaster here probably made $70,000, which just really, to me, didn't make a lot of sense. I mean, if it was a large city of 50,000 people, maybe so, but not a city of 2,000 people. And I guess postmasters just made a flat salary wherever they were at, no matter what city. I don't know how that worked. It just blows my mind. Of course, everybody knows how the post office is doing, but let me just give you an example. I go to open a mailbox today, and I walk in there, and he goes, "Rick, I've got to have 2 forms of ID." And and it's just rules. That's what it is. I mean, I know the guy. I've lived here for years, and everybody knows everybody. I got a mailbox over there now. I got a mailbox in my house, and I know my mail carriers. I know our kids and everything like that. But it's rules are rules. I understand that. So, let me just run through the forms of ID. Had to be 2 IDs that were government issued IDs. They did not have to be photo IDs. So the first one is a gimme. It's a driver's license, right? So if you're not in the military with a military ID, what would most people be carrying in their wallets that would be a second government ID that was issued by the government that should qualify as the second ID? All right. Well, most of you have already probably thought of it. So let me ask you this question, and it's going to be multiple choice. All right. You're going to pick the one item that is not an item that you can use as a ID for the post office. If you've got a driver's license, you've got an insurance card for your automobile, you've got a social security card, or you have a military ID. Okay? Which one of those would not qualify? If you picked the insurance card, you are wrong. Now, which one is? That's right. They will not accept a social security card. But you can walk outside and get your insurance card out of your vehicle and take it into the post office, and they will accept that as ID over your social security card. And that'd be great if you was driving your vehicle when you went to the post office and it wasn't somebody else's. So what I did was I had to come home. Oh yeah, or if you got a copy of your mortgage or your lease agreement that you have a lease, you know. Well, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I just don't keep my mortgage sitting around easy to find, especially since I am doing all this packing up and storing stuff. So I came back home and looked on the computer where I had paid my mortgage online and printed out a sheet showing the date that my mortgage started and how much my payments was, and took that up there to him, and he accepted that over my social security card. I don't know why they're having a hard time. It's the craziest thing I've ever heard of. I just could not believe that. Went and filled up my propane tanks when I got back. It's cost me $62. Now, that's not too bad at all. Went to a regular place that, you know, has a hose and scales, and they filled up the tanks for me, so I've got plenty of propane to last for quite a while. I've just got the RV hooked up and set on like 50 degrees just to make sure it doesn't get down below, you know, freezing inside there to freeze up my pipes and stuff. And it got cold last night, let me tell you, it got cold. So again, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you again real soon.